Hi kids, I just wanted to put together a video to help you guys out with the essay portion of the Unit 2 test. So Unit 2 is all about ancient Middle East and ancient Egypt, and you're going to be writing a short essay as part of the test. So I wanted to put together a video to go over the directions, go over the rubric, and I've also created a document with a list of things that you can touch upon and discuss in your essay. So hopefully that'll kind of take the organization piece out of it, and you can use some of these things to build an essay around. So this activity is in a separate folder again. So with the writing assignments, they go along with each unit, but they're in their own folder. So this folder is called Ancient Middle East and Egypt Activity. This is the only assignment in it. So when you click on it, it should look something like this. So the objective, what we're trying to do with this assignment, is analyze the development of the ancient civilizations of the Middle East and Egypt. In the activity itself, it has two parts. You only need to complete the essay question in 2 to 3 paragraphs. One of the other components of the activity talks about drawing a map and indicating major geographic features. This part of the assignment will be extra credit, so you do not need to complete it. However, if you would like extra credit, you can draw the map with the geographic features. And basically what you would do is two things. You could take a photo of it and upload it as a document, or you can make a digital map in something like Google Slides or Google Docs and do it that way. It's completely up to you, but this is just an extra credit option that you have for this assignment. But we're going to focus on the essay question. The essay question is as follows. How did geographic conditions shape these civilizations? Write an essay in which you consider the benefits and the challenges of geography for Mesopotamian and Egyptian empires. So again, 2 to 3 paragraphs. What I might suggest is having a short little introduction, do a paragraph on the benefits, then do a paragraph on the challenges, and then just kind of wrap it up at the end, either in a short additional paragraph or wrap it up in your third paragraph. So let's take a look at this document. I decided to put together a document which will be uploaded to Pearson with some ideas of things that you can talk about in your paper. Remember, all the information is in the Pearson modules that you need to complete this assignment. Please do not Google the question and use sources like Wikipedia, History.com, Quizlet. Please don't use any of that. Everything should be coming from Pearson itself in the modules. Hopefully, by giving you some of these topics here, this will kind of narrow down what exactly you're looking for in the modules and just kind of keep you focused. So in your paper, you can talk about a couple of things. One, you definitely should talk about the impact of the 3 major rivers, the Tigris, the Euphrates, and the Nile. When you're talking about these rivers, think about the importance of them. Think about how they started using the flooding method for farming. You might want to talk about the irrigation methods. Again, that has to do with farming. Think about transportation and how people would use the rivers to get around. Think about how rivers impact trade, which then can impact the economy. You can talk about a few of these, you can focus on 1 or 2, you can talk about all of them. And this isn't extensive. There are other things you can talk about. These are just some ideas to get you started. Then you might want to talk about the actual geographic location of Mesopotamia. How did where it's located impact trade? What about conquest? So like conflict, trying to take over other areas. Mesopotamia is at an intersection of 3 continents, Africa, Asia, and Europe. Think about how that would be beneficial to the Mesopotamian civilization, and think about how that location could help them expand. Then you might want to talk about the location of ancient Egypt. Think about, again, geographic features, the Sahara Desert. How would that impact civilization? Think about all the seas around Egypt. The Upper Nile was kind of the major part of the river that they had access to. Could this protect them from attacks? How would it impact trade? So on and so forth. So again, this isn't an exhaustive list of everything you can talk about, but this might be a good starting point if you're not really sure how to answer the question. Use this document to help you get started. Now I will show you the rubric. So the rubric looks like this. So you're basically, you can get a 3, a 2, or a 1 on each criteria. So the first one is analysis. Does your response contain a clear and well-developed analysis? So you're making your argument and your points very clear. Comprehension. Do you show a strong understanding of the text? Can you take the information from the modules and synthesize it in a way to show your understanding? This means you should be putting things in your own words. You should not just be copy and pasting from the module. And obviously, if you're using things from the module, it should be accurate. And this shouldn't be an issue unless you're going elsewhere that you may end up with inaccurate facts. Don't worry about this map portion. This is the extra credit part. But basically, if you are going to do the map, just make sure it accurately shows Sumer and the Fertile Crescent and the major geographic features. Sentence fluency, so this more has to do with how your writing sounds. So does your sentence structure vary? Did things flow smoothly? Are there nice transitions? You shouldn't, when I'm reading it, and again, guys should read it out loud first so you can hear how it sounds. But sometimes if your writing isn't organized, things sound really kind of clunky and awkward. Read it out loud to yourself once, see how it flows together, and that can usually help you catch any errors that you might have. And the last category is conventions. So basically things like spelling, punctuation, grammar, run spell check, read it out loud. Proper nouns should be capitalized. So Egypt should always be capitalized. Mesopotamia should always be capitalized. The names of the rivers, so on and so forth. So just be aware of that as well. Again, your essay is probably only going to be anywhere from 2 to 4 paragraphs. So 1 to 2 pages. Remember, use Times New Roman size 12 font, double space, put your MLA heading. Again, you guys don't need a works cited page because everything should be coming from Pearson itself. So I will be posting the rubric, which is attached to the assignment. I will be uploading the kind of brainstorm organization sheet here to Pearson. And again, you can access all of this information in the folder Ancient Middle East and Egypt. Next week in class, we will be talking about the essay and the test. I highly recommend attending an after-school office hour if you need any help, if you'd like me to take a look at some of your work. I am here to help you guys out, and I want you to be successful with this assignment. I think that is it for now. So again, we'll be talking about this next week, but I am going to be uploading it now so you guys can start to think about this assignment. Best of luck.